So I just wanted to make this video real quick. I made it to my destination safely. Safe travel across the great state of Canada. Of course, the nation state is probably not so great, but made it across the nation okay. Um, I'm just like flabbergasted at the amount of police resources that are being spent on me, a guy making videos in his parents' basement. Okay? This is absurd. All right? Like, there's a team of 6 or 7 people doing surveillance in Dinsmore, the small town that I was living in. There, there was like the 12 cop cars that came to do the wellness check, and then the SWAT team. There's all of this stuff that's been going on for the last 13 years. And what I want people to try and appreciate is these people doing this investigation. This is your tax dollars at work. And none of, whoever is running this investigation on me has never decided, hey, maybe I should just sit down and talk with the guy and see what he's about. Right? So think about that. Now, hear this. I already arranged with my folks when I was leaving Saskatchewan to not have to live under the community treatment order, that I was going to stay with them for a little bit. So they knew that I was coming. And when I released my YouTube video saying the bye for now thing to the people in Saskatchewan, the police decided it would be a good idea for them to dispatch someone from the OPP to come and talk to my parents, to let them know that me, their son, the supposed danger to the public, was heading home, even though they knew that. So think about like how much national police attention little old me is getting. For what? For what exactly? For pointing out that the government is run by a bunch of criminals and that they're incompetent? Right? Am I like, does someone want to maybe like, is there like, is there some type of auditor that would go, you guys are spending a lot of money and time surveilling someone that you're never going to charge with a crime. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the idea that somehow I'm a danger to the public, it's infuriating. Like, because I'm not. I'm somebody that's working in the public interest. I work more in the public interest than the damn government or the police, apparently. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing in the world. And I'm really glad that I never took the Police Foundation's course at St. Lawrence College, because to be affiliated with an organization as incompetent as the Canadian government would be absurd. I'm really glad that I worked out not to join the Canadian military after seeing the first casualties that we had in Afghanistan. Just for a little refresher for those of you who don't know, Canada's first casualties in Afghanistan were 4 guys killed during a training exercise by American friendly fire. Now, the Canadian military will try and piss on the Americans and say, well, they had pilots that were hopped up on pep pills and XYZ. Hey, Canada, why the fuck are you training your military in the middle of a war zone? Do you want to explain that? Right? Like, what? It seems like that's like doing practice on the soccer field during a game, Oh, I don't know. So that's why I didn't join the Canadian military, because, that's bad leadership, right? That's really bad leadership. Why would I go and be a part of something that has that level of incompetence, right? Is that worth my life? Is that worth your life? No. And look, like, think about how much human trafficking is taking place in this country, right? Like, if the police were putting as much focus into tracking down and breaking down human trafficking networks as they are into subverting my political speech and trying to interfere with my life. I mean, geez, maybe we'd be seeing some progress on those files, right? Maybe we'd be seeing some big public arrests. But it's probably not like that, right? Probably because, well, you don't want to cut into your retirement fund, right? Is that how that works? Is it that the police are involved in drug and human trafficking, and so they, instead of investigating those crimes, they waste all these tax dollars on what, me, right? This is I can't even I can't even fathom. Like, think of it like this. For this level of surveillance that I've lived under for like over 10 years, I would estimate that the government of Canada has spent more money fucking with me and other quote unquote mental patients who are actually just people, right? Canadian citizens. The government has spent more money fucking with us than they have on actual national defense. Like, how is this our country? That's what I want to know. How is this our country? Because I'm pretty sure I hit the nail right on the head when I said, ye broke faith with us. Okay? Because this is not this kind of dystopian, totalitarian state that we live under. This is not the future that the people that fought and died for this country fought for. Okay? So the people, you're traitors. You're actually traitors. So fuck off. Stop surveilling me. Stop interfering with my life. Charge me with a crime or leave me the fuck alone.